Welcome back to live disc golf in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for the Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Disc Golf. We are at the Wildhorse Golf Club. Let's watch some disc golf. Haley King stepping up.
And it looked a little wide out of her hands, but looks also to be safe still. And that is definitely not a comfortable tree to put yourself into. A little bit of poke in the back there to add to this really kind of nervous upshot. Oh my gosh, Ian.
Unbelievable.
Look at the confidence coming out of young Haley King, ready to be back on the tour. Oh, yeah. Man, now an elevated basket, although downhill. She had a little bit of a headwind, kind of left her right. That was an impressive make.
This would be the first birdie of the day on 5. Same hole as Allen. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, look at that scorecard. 2 red, 2 blue. She's back to even, and that was what I call a prolific putt.
That is 100 feet of putting in 2 holes for Oliva right there. Tee of 4.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
that's a phenomenal drive.
Here is the birdie look for Weiss after you saw the drive on 4.
And she nails it.
Haley, another great thrower of the disc. Allen on 4. A little more measured, and it pays off.
Best of the bunch so far for Katrina.
Look at this woman.
And she has made up for the bogey on the previous hole.
Oliva, a birdie look on 7.
And she's caught it. I wouldn't say on fire, but you can tell she is so focused.
It did not is the word. Yep, she's head to the drop zone. Holland Hanley almost throws it in on 7.
Oh, yeah.
Weiss, her second on 7.
And this is actually kind of a tough green to land.
Up and down, definitely in range now. Katrina, as Terry mentioned, just barely in bounds after the drive, now throwing 2.
And she does it, like we said, multiple strokes on her card and potentially the field.
Yeah.
Here with that birdie.
A moment ago, Scoggins for eagle.
And that is the Owen Scoggins we all love watching.
Oh my goodness.
And that was fantastic.
And now she has this just inside the bullseye for birdie. I feel like on a day like today, we need to shrink the bullseye.
Yeah.
You know, this doesn't feel like a...
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Evelina, yes, has to go up and over with the forehand. Will it cut roll? It won't. What a shot.
What a great shot. Again, not a lot of people have that in the bag.
Back to Owen on 10, her second on the par 4. A little wide. Oh, it's a dime.
And she pins it. It's that overstable plastic she's throwing in.
So good. And now Henna with a birdie look.
Oh, yes. That's the second time we've seen her do that today.
That was a perfect putt.
Doesn't feel warm when
Yeah.
we're playing, so even yet tougher.
Maria to save par, and she does.
Her putter is on.
Katrina's approach went just on bullseye's edge long, coming back for birdie.
Speaking of celebrating love, you gotta love making a putt like that.
Hannah for birdie. Jennifer Allen on 12. We just saw Maria's drive here. Jen got a little more turn on this than Maria, and it has paid off beautifully. No harm, no foul on 11 there. That was Weiss on 12. Firing in the forehand beautifully.
A huge sidearm.
King on the same. This looks early.
You're right, Ian, a little bit early, but I believe just at circle's edge to keep it out of that OB, but unfortunately.
This green is just littered with hazards. Oh my
Wow.
goodness, King.
You know, she's focused, Ian.
Crowner after that one. Awesome.
That was incredible.
Back on 12's tee.
I like this. She gets the ground action she needs.
Katrina.
And Kat's hanging it out quite a bit wider with more hyzer angle. And that's it. That's what she wanted, just outside of the bullseye.
Katrina, her birdie look.
And we're looking at about an 18-footer. Feels about like a 38-footer. But she gave it plenty of power to get in. Just missing high. She'll be carding the par. And now Henna, you can see, is just at or just outside of the bullseye range, so probably about 11 feet. And she's able to card the birdie.
And that is your solo leader.
Yep, and we are going to see the forehand.
Huh. That Squatch flanner reminding me that Katrina's rocking her new Squatch bag today.
Oh,
brutal. Brutal.
from hitting the basket into the hazard.
Oh my goodness.
Love to see that smile on her face
Yeah.
anyhow.
Hannah for her 3. And there goes the solo lead for Bombus.
All
So she
right.
put in some work in the offseason.
Yeah.
Regular grinder. Merch.
That was actually Jessica Weiss.
Thank you, Jessica Weiss. Thank you.
That's all right. With the backhand and park job.
And Blumloose. That is a much better effort than Allen. She is in the bullseye for another birdie. This for the solo lead. Count it.
And she's gained back that lead. You can see both competitors trying to work something left to right there, and it works beautifully for Kat at clutch timing.
Allen finding the band on that birdie bid. That's a missed opportunity, Zoe. That was a great drive.
That's right, and I'm surprised to see that. I mean, we are all human, but Katrina is such a fierce competitor, and knowing that she had that to tie it back up was a bit of a disappointment for her.
And Blumloose back on 16's tee. Is it turning at all? Not
Didn't-
enough. Oh.
Didn't look like it, and she throws with so much power that there's a risk of OB there.
Yeah, that came ripping in, and it's way up the fairway, but it skipped out of bounds.
Back on 17's tee.
Fantastic placement for Katrina.
Yeah.
She knows where she's sitting. She knows she has 2 holes left, and that was her digging deep and executing.
Blumloose.
Really similar look here. And job very well done.
Yeah, that's nice.
underneath it. You got to know she's going for
Oh,
this.
yes. For the solo lead.
full confidence in there and a big smile for Kat.
The world champion putt right there. Is she lining up a turnover here, Zoe?
You know, at first I thought Kat would throw a hyzer, but I think you're right, Ian. She is going to try to get some left to right action out of this.
Caught the action. It was just a little too low. Gets the good flag, though. What do you think about that one from Evelina Terry?
Guys, it was coming in perfectly. It hit one of the stakes and then kicked out of bounds. So it was a stake that prevented her from finding the island. Katrina was actually short and skipped onto the island. So a crazy turn of events between those two throws.
Blomroos also finding the out of bounds, also throwing 3. Oh, no.
Those are like iron bushes. I mean, as you notice, that just caught her disc and swatted her down, so she's going to have some work to do.
Man, disc golf, Zoe, you're just on an island by yourself, you know?
It's true. It's very true. Individual sport that it is.
Yep.
And here's Kat for her final putt to be leading the tournament after round 1 at the Las Vegas Challenge. Wow. What a day 1, Ian.
It was eventful. So there are your scores after day 1. Alan, 1-stroke lead.